Hello everyone, today I've given you a quick overview of our 1 hour graphing lesson for our self-contained classroom. The goal here is to have students learn to identify which bar in a graph shows the most, the least, and which bars are the same. And we're going to keep everything concrete and visual so our students are able to understand the content at the best of their abilities. This lesson is built to meet a wide range of needs and abilities while still keeping expectations clear and consistent. So this is kind of the bigger picture when it comes to the lesson. So it's going to be designed and structured in a way that's going to fit the needs of all the students in the classroom. So the students will be rotating through two structured groups. One group will focus on sorting cues by color and turning that into a simple bar graph. The second group will actually become like I said, group one will work hands-on manipulatives. They're going to use mixed color cubes and sort them by color. Sorting them will actually give them a more visual representation of what they are going to be graphing. The second group will actually create real life data. They will choose a color card and they will walk to the tape floor column that matches that color. So this actually creates a human bar graph, and students can literally see which column has more bodies or which column has fewer. And then they can take that real data and transfer it to a bar graph on paper. So this actually builds you know ownership of their data and their choices. So the assessments will actually be formative because the students need immediate checks for understanding. So each rotation, students will complete a tiny bar graph using data no higher than 5. If they shade at least 3 out of 5 bars accurately, we'll go ahead and continue and say that they met the lesson objective. They can respond by shading, they can use pointing or gestures using AAC devices, and whatever lets them know that they're understanding. So it's just some of the materials that we need just to make sure the groups run smoothly. So we need the color cubes, we need some sorting mats, mini graph templates, color cards for the voting activity, and floor tape to mark graph columns. AAC devices should also be available to students and they should all be charged. So all students can fully participate with the device or without. And visual timer will keep transitions predictable. So when we're talking about best practices, we want to be able to deliver the lesson effectively. So in this case, modeling is huge. It's very important. Students need to be able to see each step before trying it. So comparing quantities is challenging for many of our learners. So we need to keep everything visual and hands-on. So predictable routines help reduce those anxieties and reduce those negative behaviors that we might see. So we need to stick to the same rotation structure every time. Instructions should be short, broken into smaller steps, or reinforced with visuals and gestures. So when we talk about instructor knowledge, the staff in the classroom need to be able to understand simple bar graph concepts so that they can model these accurately. Um, the staff need to be able to recognize and accept different kinds of communication, so that's speech, AAC, gestures. Finally, they actually need to also be able to adjust the instruction on the fly based on student responses and student engagement, since mastery will be different from student to student. So, in summary, this lesson is structured, is visual, and is accessible for students with significant disability. It is a hands-on, predictable lesson, and it's meant to be to support multiple communication styles. I also wanted to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you all got something out of it.